And we are live one more time for the FIFA Cup 2026 as it is Spain versus Argentina. Who will win it all? Will Messi have one final heroic night or will Yamin Yamal finally do something besides just getting one penalty draw in this tournament? He hasn't really done anything. Supposed to be this wonder kid who really hasn't. He had almost had a goal in the semifinals, but offside, so it wasn't allowed, which sucks. You have this is as I said, here is your bracket. As you see, France is finally crossed out. They are the and one of these teams higher bracket will be wiped out, and the other one up. But it is today finals. Overall, this has been a very successful World Cup. I watched along to 40. This will be the 40th match out of 104. Obviously, like a lot of those ones. Well, I missed the two. I missed the Belgium and America game, which not the Belgium and Senegal America Bosnia game because of it. A lot of the final group stage matches I couldn't watch because they would like side by side. I wasn't going to try and do both at the same time. That would have been ridiculous. So yeah, out of 100, I did as best as I can. I did miss the opening. I didn't watch Mexico. I didn't watch Canada. I didn't watch United States on stream. Even though I watched it before, I didn't really think about this. Here come all the boos. They're gonna boo the United States national anthem. There's Trump. Trump's here, and they got a bold pane glass, and we're like, oh, he's scared. He's the president of the United States. But we get the national anthem, all the flags for people and everything. I think it's kind of goofy. I know it's the final day of the World Cup, but I'm not really pertaining to any of the World Cups. I'm pretty sure the national anthem wouldn't be played. I'm sure there is a closing ceremony, and they would probably play the national anthem then. I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure that it's like the national anthem of the host, the national anthem of the next host, which of course is Morocco, Spain, Portugal, Uruguay, Paraguay, and Argentina are all going to have a centennial game. So, like the next few World Cups are going to be very interesting because there's absolutely no way this World Cup is not the World Cup is not back in America in 12 because of the FIFA rule that you can't like a continent that hosts a game or hosts the World Cup and technically South America, Africa, and Europe are all hosting the 2054 World Cup because of the Centennial game. The next, and then obviously 2038 is only going to be open to Asia Pacific and again Oceanic, but Oceanic can't. The only technical one is Australia is in Asia, and for whatever reason, and it can't like since Saudi Arabia is going to be hosting 34 World Cup, uh, Australia can't host 38, and the only continent, like the only two continents that can host the 38 World Cup is North America, New Zealand, and New Zealand does not have the stadiums for the ability to host 100 plus games. In like it would just be too like if you did Australia and if you did one where it's like Australia and New Zealand, New Zealand had like one or two. I don't know what they have for stadiums there, but like that's the only way that would happen. And to be honest, Mexico and Canada do not have the stadiums either to host 104 matches as much as they want it to be. Like 104. If we go to 64 teams, it's going to be like 130 matches, 100. It's going to be like 140 matches. You're adding around the 32. You're not adding around the 32. You're adding 24. Oh, for crap. You're adding 16 teams. The heck is this? Oh, for sake, they're doing that on. That's so fucking. We have one national anthem for this country, you fucking idiots. One national anthem. Oh, it's the FIFA name. Okay, it's the FIFA. I didn't like the FIFA anthem. I didn't know FIFA had an anthem. I didn't know FIFA had an anthem. I didn't know a a sports governing body could have a anthem. All the flags are here. So this is the closing ceremony, technically, I guess. They have all the flags out for all the teams that win the World Cup. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know FIFA had an anthem. I think it's better to do the closing ceremony, technically the closing ceremonies of the World Cup before the final match, so you don't have to go and say, "Oh, here's your goal, here's this," and then we're gonna do all that stuff because that's just gonna take so much longer. Yeah, they want to do 60 teams, 62 teams, or yeah, 60, yeah, 64 teams, which is gonna add another 16. The hell are you? American, Canadian, Mexican. Cool. Yeah, that's not surprising. Well, he's the president of the United States. It wouldn't matter who it was. If the president shows up, they have to pay security. He should have been here like 3 hours earlier. So we won't be starting this match till like midway through 3 o'clock. It's been a very good World Cup overall. I don't care what anyone says about the whole rigging for Argentina. People just got to stop. Other teams didn't perform the way everyone wanted them to, and then it would have been harder for Argentina, but it wasn't. Yeah. Thank you, World Cup. We'll see you in 12 years because it will be back in 12 years. Absolutely. The 2038 World Cup will be here. Absolutely. Canada doesn't have enough stadiums to host it themselves. Mexico doesn't have enough stadiums to host it themselves. Only America really does. That's why you have Paraguay. Portugal and all these other ones. Ah, funny. I have no idea who either of these fucking people are. So it looks like you got an American, a Canadian, and a Mexican. So yeah, that's cool because that shows you for the hosts. That's pretty cool. The World Cup trophy. A man holding the trophy was not a huge player for, but I guess so. That's a beautiful. I don't like the shape. I just don't like the trophy. It's called the World Cup, yet they're getting a trophy that doesn't have a cup on it. The original World Cup trophy, which looked a lot worse, actually, if I mind me saying, was an actual cup. And when England won it, there's a video of one of the guys drinking out of the cup. It should have been a cup. It literally should have been a big cup. Mario Kempes, FIFA World Cup winner in 1978 with Argentina. Obviously, that's oh god, it's a guy from Argentina. That means they're winning it. Never seen Top Gun. Neither one of them. Honestly, I think all like Canada, United States, and Mexican national anthems all should have been played, but because we're in America. Why is Tom Cruise here? No, he does not. He looks like he's been 30 for like 20 years. This is going to be 64 either in 2030 or 2034. So by the time we get back to America, because it will be 12 years from now, they will. There'll be 64 teams, which will be interesting. There's been so much fun for this completely. Yeah. pretty solid reaction for both. Neither one was louder than the other, I don't think. If Argentina does it, if Spain happens to clean sheet Argentina, I'm just gonna say right now, the rightful person to win the actual. Yeah, it's so dumb. If Spain was to win this and they clean sheeted Argentina, the goalkeeper for Spain should be the MVP of the entire tournament because he's only given up one goal the entire tournament. Heck, even if Spain wins and it's like 2-1 or 3-1 or something like that, he should still win it. I'm just saying they aren't going to give it to him. Messi's probably going to win the MVP because 2030 will be interesting with like a bunch of like all the legends that are in this tournament on. You don't have Ronaldo anymore. You don't have the dude from Croatia anymore. You're not gonna have Messi. You're not gonna have Neymar. Like Mbappe, it's Haaland, it's in Yamal. Hopefully, we'll have a better World Cup. The only big thing he did in this tournament really was draw a penalty that changed, like that pretty much rocked France. Yeah. Um, 3 p.m. I'd have to look. It depends. Look at this thing. Uh, August 21st, you got Arsenal and Covington at 3 p.m. my time. Manchester United versus Hull would be that'd be on August 21st. Hull Man U 7:30 a.m. Not touching that. Like Arsenal and Coventry would be one I could actually run. And like if it was come to me watching along football, like football, it would have to be. I still want to do my other channel. I still want stuff on there, but it would have to be. I'd say 3 p.m. would be the time. The time I could do that. Uh, Leeds is at 10 a.m. Not gonna touch that because it's like this is the first week, like match day one, which is so weird that it's like the 21st and they don't cut it down and say like here's the 21st and then they have. Where did they do that? Like Chelsea, Fulham and Chelsea. That would be I'd be able to watch that on uh 27, the 24th. A Leeds match would have to terrible. Would have to be new Leeds versus Newcastle on September 14th. Definitely be a day I can go. I got that one. Problem. Wow. Because it's like I still got my. I want to do my stuff in the morning. Get a little bit of time. Yeah, like September 14th would be like a day I could do that if I could. I'll get got the whole television, which I can find a way. Teams are coming out for the national anthems. 90-30. Crazy to think that the United States actually made the semifinals in the very first ever World Cup. We haven't done anywhere close to that since. I watched a video on the football war, the soccer war, football war, whatever you want to call it, the 1920s. Of course he is. Cody Hart? No, he's Cody Hogan. Get it right. But like if things like football was actually gaining ground in America when in the 1920s, but greed and people wanting to do things in their own way and not doing things the right way really hurt American football in America. Who knows what America would be like with this sport had the people who were running the first ever actual like people they want to try to tell you the NASL was the first ever football league in America, and it's not. There was league they had was like two leagues, a couple leagues that formed in the 1920s due to, of course, people coming over from the other countries. Greedy people. Ha 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 ha! You're funny. What the heck are those? It's like, what is that on Spain's flag? But it's just a shadow of the camera above them. National anthem of the Spanish brass. We're actually having performances. What are these? The flags are actually being pulled up like they would if you won the world, like you won the World Cup or won the gold medals or you medaled at the Olympics. But you already have the flags on the ground. I thought there'd be like lyrics or something to the World Cup game, to the Spanish national anthem, but I guess I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know people's national anthems besides their own. It should be a requirement if you play for your national team, you should have to know the national anthem by heart. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, that was weird for a minute. Boo these guys! Boo these guys! Yeah, we're definitely not starting at three immediately. Yeah. I'll take it later and light that thing up. Oh, there is actually words of this one they're gonna sing. She's dressed as the Argentinian flag too, except for her son's not in the middle of her stomach; it's off to the side. Well, if Tuchel would have actually not parked the bus 40 at the 70th, like the 50th minute, 55th minute, and they actually put effort in like they did yesterday, they'd be here. It's not the fact that they parked the bus; it's that they parked the bus at 1-0 instead of going and getting a second goal, maybe a third goal. If Jude or Harry Kane get a second goal and then maybe get that third goal, you park the bus then. They can't do it. They ain't gonna have enough time. I still think that's pretty cool. Where you have like the colors of the flag come up. It's crazy that there's been 23 World Cups and only 8 nations have won the World Cup. At least you guys got third place and had a heck of a time. People saying last night was probably one of the best World Cup games of all time. Like wasn't. It was still a fun matchup. I mean, the second half was. I mean, yeah, they have flashes of good stuff in this. I mean, Vinny Jr. I don't know how old he is. He showed out when he had a chance to. Had one of the best early goals in the knockout stages from a really like he had a goal like from a spot that like you don't like an average football player is not gonna make. That's like a guy who he's a special player, and that's that kind of shot that he had. Harry Kane has some real types of brilliance. Mbappe is better than Vincent. Obviously, I mean he got to the semifinals, and then he's got 20 goals in his career. I'm not saying Vinny Jr. is not better than Mbappe. I'm just saying that he had flashes of brilliance. It's just the rest of his team was meh. I hear this referee is not good. Like he's one of the worst referees ever. Like apparently he refed the match and he booked somebody, threw a yellow card up to him again later and forgot that he booked him already. So he had to be told that, hey, you've already booked that guy, so that should be a red instead. Like this should be very interesting how this goes. I hope it's we hear about the players and not the refereeing. Let's see. Well, Lamine Yamal hasn't done really anything. Like people talk how great he is. I'm sure he is. The only thing that he's done really relatively anything in this World Cup is draw a foul in the last game. That's it. I did hear that people say that the France Argentina game for the World Cup final last time was the greatest World Cup final match ever. Like, well, the Euros is not the World Cup. They're totally different things. But like, yeah, like he would have had a goal in the last match if he was just a little bit onside. He was just offside. He had his spot and just barely got offside. But he hasn't done anything yet. They literally got fucking Michael Buffer doing "Let's get ready to rumble." They really paid money for Michael Buffer, and they got Bruce Buffer. They literally got Bruce and Michael Buffer. Are you kidding me? Like, oh my god, they paid Michael and Bruce Buffer to do introductions of things. Ah, guess what? It's gonna work. You can believe people actually complaining about the countdown before the opening second half. I think that's pretty fun. It's a fun little way for the crowd to get into it, which I know, of course, crowds are always into it, but I think it's a nice little addition. I mean, you don't have to use it. I think it was just a really cool thing. Even though MLS doesn't do countdown, I don't know. That's the thing. Is like I don't know any sport that actually does a countdown clock for their opening. I don't know, so I don't know where that actually came from. I mean, that's for like Royal Rumble and stuff like that. But like actual real sports, I don't think I know any like sport. Like people say that's Americanized. I'm like, NBA doesn't do that. NHL doesn't. I don't think NHL does that. NFL doesn't do that. I like MLS doesn't do it. I just watched a couple MLS games. There was no countdown on any of them. They had one match. They had the national match had hydration breaks just because of the weather. The other matches didn't have hydration breaks. But I'm like, where did this count? Like, why is this countdown a thing? That was like, where did this come from? I don't expect the countdown to be in any other league. It was just like, where does this countdown come from? And everyone's like, it's Americanized. In what sport? Anyway, we got the match started here. Spain's got the ball. They're on the attacking side of the pitch. Argentina takes a steal, and that's a foul. I mean, they're gonna. There's no reason to hold back in this game anymore. This is the final match of the entire World Cup. You got nothing else to hold back and go, oh, 1-0, that's good. Let's, like not be as aggressive because we have more games to play. This is it. You score one, you keep going. You don't park the bus. Neither team should be parking the fucking bus. Seventh World Cup final, they've only won it 3 times. keep seeing videos. It's like, why does Messi not run in the match? Because he's 39 years old and he doesn't have to. He'll run when he gets the ball. He doesn't have to run up and down the pitch. He'll stick in the middle of the pitch, and when his time comes, when his number is called, he'll move when he needs to. Dude's 39 years old. Of course, he's like, I mean, like if you go back and watch the Portugal matches, I don't remember seeing Ronaldo running much at all. Let's not talk about the Netflix game. Warning. Do not touch the FIFA Netflix game. Like the Netflix. Have you seen the Netflix game? The Netflix FIFA game. Yeah, I saw the video and I'm like, oh my god, they're trying to. This is what has come to. They didn't want the EA to have the license, and us EA paid throughout the nose. But this is what you got now. The minimo. What a save, though! Holy hell, that was close. What a save! Look at the minimo. He's close. Boom. What a save, though. Man, Argentina not playing good right now. Nice block. Nice block. Watch the bouncing ball. Argentina's got the run. Woo! That's dangerous right there. Like, it doesn't matter. It could be Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, anybody. You gotta be careful there, not being off your line. Yeah, and that's why I say Messi is he's like 39 years old, so he's not as fast as he used to be if he was fast. I don't know. Um, that was bad. That could have been pretty bad. We're 5 minutes in, and it definitely is fully on possession, except for that little spurt there. Has been mostly Spain. Just starting. Because they can't be because Spain's not going to let them. And also, the animosity between. I don't think Spain and Argentina have the animosity that Argentina and England have. Like, it's going to go right to who it needed to. Correa's got it. That's a foul. I'm sorry. That's a foul. You can't stay down because if he gets back up and gets balance up, you got to take that opportunity. Like, see why he didn't stay down. Like, if he can get his feet underneath of him and keep going, you don't want to just sit there and go, oh, I'm gonna oh, my leg. No, because that could have been a goal in the back of the net. Bad shot there. Spain's had the advantage right now, the edge on everything. But it is only we're less than 10 minutes in. Yeah, Messi, like Messi is definitely that was such a good thing. If Yamal could have got a little, just a little like air underneath that ball, like when the goalkeeper went down, it would have went between his legs and probably in the back of the net. Not good there. He's not compared to anybody. He's only what? He's like 16, 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, something like that. He's got many World Cups ahead of him, but it'd be probably hey, we shot him. It's funny how you have to mention. No, he's 19. Okay, yeah, he's got many World Cups ahead of him. Like for Lamine Yamal, even if Spain somehow wins this one, it's not the best showing he's had. Not much. He's done much, not much ado about nothing except for drawing that foul in the previous matchup. But it's kind of funny how they have to mention Ronaldo, like the Brazilian one, the original Ronaldo, not Cristiano. They have to always make that distinction. Like I'm pretty sure this Brazilian Ronaldo doesn't have hair, and he's a lot darker skin than Cristiano. If you mix those two up, I don't know what to tell you. I'll try, and he couldn't keep it in. It was like maybe development like Jamal has I didn't start watching New Japan Pro Wrestling until 2019 originally. That was only for a moment, and then I didn't get to actually start watch it until 2022. Like I watched it in 2019 because Moxie was in the G1. I didn't watch all the G1 that year. I did watch a couple of the matches. May 19th. Oh, it's July 19th though. Yeah, get a little aggressive, man. Can he get it over there? Gets it to his guy. Corner kick for Spain. There they are. Why are we panning into? Why are we zooming into the behind the goalkeeper, behind the goal? I don't care. Well, they have to be. They have to be because of the man who's sitting beside the president of FIFA. It would be like that no matter who president was, and people can sit there and say whatever. But if the president of the team, like any presidents there should be cops, just because you never know. He turned 19 on Monday, so. Nobody. I don't need no security. You kidding me? I'm a nobody. but he hasn't like they say he's the star of Spain, but he really hasn't done anything. Mbappe in his world, yeah, when he did stuff, he actually scored goals. I didn't see that World Cup, but I'm just saying, like, oh, he's the star of Spain. What has he done? Nothing except for draw a penalty. It's just like I'm not trying to be like negative to Lamine Yamal, but they're overhyping the guy because he hasn't done anything yet. He did come close. He did draw a penalty. Woo! I hate that. Get the ball to the other side of the pitch. Stop kicking it back to your fucking goalkeeper. He's 39 years old. Like Messi is 39 years old. He's not going to be running around chasing the ball. His team is supposed. That's a foul. That's a yellow. That should be at least a yellow. That's a yellow. I'm sorry. You got to put the yellow out there immediately. Police this game. I think I've seen. I think I've seen more. I've seen the Will Ferrell commercial for celebrities that hurt players than I think anyone else in this entire thing. That whole bandwagon commercial. Um, but I don't know. It felt like I watched a couple MLS matches. It felt like the timer for those games went a lot is like slower than this. Like I don't know. Maybe the hydration breaks or the thing. I don't know. 15 minutes. Be the fewest. Old scored 19, third most. Had the most scores. Yeah, that's gonna be a foul. He did hit him. He did elbow him in the back. That was kind of stupid. Don't do that, man. Like, yeah, he just shoves him in the back with his elbow. Why the hell would you do that? Yeah, like, I don't know about that. And just misses completely. Overshot it. He did put his little power as he could into that kick. Like I've seen people hit harder than that in this tournament. He just like clipped it in there and it just was too hard still. Score 7-1. Let's get the ball to Lamine Yamal. See what he can do. Oh, just a little too far in the back. The goalkeeper got it. He's like I see moments of brilliance from the kid, but he just hasn't really done much. I'm sure he's great in the Euros, but Euros World Cup are two different things. Half the teams that they played in this World Cup, they're not going to play in the Euros. Really can't compare the two. Yet he's supposed to be the star of this team. I'm sure. I mean, I would love to have had a better showing at win or lose. He's had moments of brilliance, but Beth needs to start doing something, man. That should be something. Got it right in the back of his shoulder. That's an interesting place for the ball to just land. Well, it's time to stop being cautious. It's the finals of the World fucking Cup. Take your chances. Take your risks. There were more risks and chances and stuff last night in the third place match than you have in this, and like you've had in many of these knockout stages. Like, why does a game that doesn't seem to matter as much get more people like not like putting like taking and throwing caution to the wind than matches that matter? Oh, that's got to be a foul on the dude for faking. That was terrible, dude. Fernandez should be booked for that. Dude, he wasn't even touched. He got skimmed. That's not a foul. He got skimmed. What a pussy. What a pussy little bitch. He barely touched him. That's retarded, man. Let me check the fouls so far in the game. Fouls the four. Yep. Like, the sports in general feels like a lot of people have gotten soft. Like, especially in this sport, like, I guarantee you, half the shots that you see in this game 20 years ago, they would have got up and been like, yeah, that's nothing. Nowadays, it's like, oh my knee, I can't get touched, but oh my knee. People used to play with like torn ACLs, ligaments, and nowadays it's like, I can't move, I need help off the field. It's ridiculous. If they have any yellows, which I don't like, it's like you don't want these guys to get overly aggressive. Like you got to pull out a yellow every once in a while and be like, listen, knock it off, no more. Well, not technically. He did have the touch when he had that supposed openness. Offside. That's the first offsides of the match. One each. That's right. There was one earlier for the game. Biggest issue I'm seeing with Spain is they're trying too hard to get Yamin Yamal as goal, his a goal in the World Cup. Like trying to force it's not going to help it. I get it. He's supposed to be the star, but if he's not, if the like, I'm telling you, I'm like Argentina's going to be all over him. It's like you gotta get to other people. Definitely feels like this would be a game where you don't see a goal until the second half, if any at all, or like second half or extra time, unless Spain or Argentina makes some kind of really big blunder. Cucurella is there. Nice stop there. That's going to be a corner. Segment. Right to the goalkeeper. Boo. Boo. That's terrible. Boo. Can't kick it anywhere else. That's terrible. Boo. Barely put anything on that one. Uh, hydration break. I can absolutely see this like game having the highest amount of fouls and the 5 fouls to two. With Argentina being favored. Yeah, maybe they. 3/4 of the way. Finding out. Hey, I don't know. I have a score yet. I can't. Not surprised if this goes extra time. Penalties. And last one went right. Yeah, I don't think like I don't I think putting all that pressure on the medium is not great for him. He's the star of the team. Well, not much. So it's like I'm not saying he's great. He's not great. I mean, he probably was great in the Euros, but like Spain scored 5 goals in the at any one of them. If he had an assist, I'm not sure. I can't look at those stats. The fact that Cape Verde like is with. Oh no, he did have a goal. I'm sorry, he had a goal in the first game. In the second game, he had his first goal in the Spain Saudi Arabia game. That's it. Pretty sure. So he's had one. I could have swore they said he didn't have any yet. But he hasn't had any knockout stage goal. Those, of course, apparently are different than having just a game. But yeah, Spain has not really scored much in this World Cup. Few against France, few against Belgium, one against Portugal, and 3 against Austria. Yeah, they really haven't done much scoring. Second, like the hydration breaks over. Let's go see who's gonna do anything. Will we see any adjustments? Will we see anything change? That was a handball. Handball. You're not Messi. You're gonna get that call against you. You're not Messi. You're gonna get that call against you. Yeah, that's a handball. Like he's literally like this. He tried to do a Maradona. Like, oh, stop with that, man. That's what you get for like you almost got a goal against you because of your blunder. That's a foul. Meanwhile, still he's 19 years old, so he's probably faster than the majority of players on the field. That should be a foul. That should be a card. Probably have, but you know how it is. Yeah, five fouls are all tied up now, so nobody can complain that Argentina's gotten away with so many. They've now gotten 3 fouls since the hydration break. Just overshot his man. Couldn't get the air to get it down the field, so Cucurella said, I steal it, but no, Argentina's like, nah. Definitely had to clear that. Absolutely had to clear that, or else it would have been probably bad news. Bad news. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Cucurella's got all the space in the world to go up that pitch. Pass it back to his team. 8. Just nothing. Goalkeeper could have pulled that up, but he just like, yeah, I'll let it go through. Goalkeeper could have grabbed that and just tossed it to his dude, and I don't know why he didn't. Well, they got to lose one eventually, so maybe they lose today. I don't know. Try to get to Yamal. They're literally trying to do something for Lamine Yamal. They want him to have a better. They want him to have a moment, his moment in this finals, and he's just they're spending way too much on him. I get it. I get he's supposed to be the star, the guy who's supposed to like carry this team. Like, again, he really hasn't done anything. So okay, he did get one goal. It was in the first game against Saudi Arabia, whoever. Or the second game. Sorry, Cape Verde. Nobody scored. Spain. Nobody. Second game, which was against Saudi Arabia. I'm pretty. Other than that, Paul's definitely got ways to go. But like on the World Cup stage, he's definitely not pulled much of anything. Spain's got to get on them. Gonna have some trouble. That ball barely stayed in. Ran him over. Not you can't be upset about that. He ran him over. That's still not pulling out the cards. Are we gonna be like other matches I've seen where it's like they wait to use the cards? Yeah, he just drug him down. He literally just grabs and just tugs him down. That's a foul. But is the worldwide scandal going to start? Because you know something's going to go, and they'll be like, "Oh, look, it was like no, no, no." It's like, shut up. Messi just tosses it off because there's really not much he can do from that set piece. Nice, just nutmeg the Messi from behind. Uh, been a pretty even game so far, and like Spain, it's felt like they've had more of the possession, but they haven't done anything with it. One shot, zero on target. Argentina hasn't had a shot yet. They'll probably get those in the second half. Both teams have had like six fouls each, while Spain's had two corners and Argentina hasn't had anything yet. Cucurella had nobody to toss it to. There was nobody in there. Anyway, it's like there was nobody there. Offsides. Because the guy he wants to go to, there's like too many blue shirts, blue and white around him. Just I don't know, like it didn't matter anyway. Oh, right in the face. I'm pretty sure right in the face chest somewhere. Uh, all right now, nothing. Oh, best chance here, maybe? No, back to the middle pitch. They're attacking right now, and just shooting it in the big time coverage. Correa tries again. Nope. Back to his man. Get in. Ooh, nice try there. That's gonna be Messi right there. Maybe no, not Messi, but Spain's putting all the pressure on right now. Spain still has a chance here. Chances here. Oh, nice shot, nice save. That was the first, like, legitimate shot right there, I think, for Spain all matchup so far. Good shot, but not a good shot. I guess you could. Good save, though. That should have been a foul for sure. If it wasn't, that's a bad. Like, just stripping him like that, it was a yellow. Good. At least he didn't wait till the second half to get a yellow. I'll tell you that right now. I gotta pee. So sad that gotta come soon. Who's gonna break open the scoring? Question is, will Spain, who's been dominating this matchup all the way, will they keep it up for 90 minutes plus stoppage times and stuff? Or will we see them like just like Argentina versus Switzerland and Argentina versus Cape Verde? Argentina scored first and then they backed off. They parked the bus, but not like um, England did. They parked the bus, but they made an attacking front. Like, if you got the ball in their side of the pitch, they were going to kick the ball. If they got the ball back, they were going to kick it to the other side and make you go back and get it. That's what they did compared to what England did. If England would have did that, things would have been different. Get the ball from one side of the pitch to the other. You're up. Just nobody was there. Nobody around. Gotta get your crosses, man. That was a bad pass. What the hell was he doing? Oh, so close. Just barely. He beat the keeper, and it just kept sliding. It was deflected. That's what happened, I'm pretty sure. No, it doesn't. No, but man, if he just got a little, if he got it to arc in behind after it beats the keeper, it would have been huge. Unfortunately, he had to play on saying that all the stadiums that had natural gas have all been taken, like they've all been pulled up and put back to turf. So FIFA decided they're going to sell the grass. You have to have a sub. He's out hurt. Yep, there's one man down. Martinez has to come out. He's hurt. And it's got to be a frustration for him not being able to help his team anymore, try to win a World Cup. Those early substitutions are never a good thing because it disrupts your plans. Maybe he was going to play the entire game in the extra time if they need to, and now he has to go off before halftime because of injury. A lot of the guys on the Argentina team will not be back in 2040 or 2030. Nothing. Antonio, my goodness. Yeah. Stoppage time is coming. Stoppage time is coming. I'm a minute behind. I don't like that. I'm not liking that. But yeah, 4 minutes of stoppage. 4 minutes. You gotta pee. Hurry up. 4 minutes. This 4 minutes needs to go quickly so I can jump to the bathroom. Gonzalez is trying here, but nothing. He got stole. He got his pick. He's got his pocket picked for that one. That was a great steal. Where sends it all the way down, but couldn't get it anywhere. Might be some kind of chances here in this like in this sabotage. Like if there's a minute or so left, nobody's. They'll back off and they'll just wait until halftime. Yeah, Martinez is definitely looking like they put it on him. He looks heartbroken that he can't be a factor in this anymore. He's done because of an injury. Which, yeah, that's the issue with having the World Cup. You play so many games in so little time, and there's an extra round, so that's an extra game that you have to play, and it's just like some players aren't used to that. I don't know. Hey, about 40 seconds again. Cool. That's a foul. Yellow card to Sam, 7 and 8. Yeah, fouls have been pretty even. I'm saying, oh, they've been even. It's been left and right. It's like, not really. Yeah, that's dumb. Don't do that. Don't take that extra shot because you're not going to get away with it. Well, his one shin is black anyway because of all the tattoos he's covered up. But so you really can't tell, black as it is. And We'll see what happens in the second half. Come on. Nothing. Probably going to just play keep away for now. Yep, probably just going to get a keep away from now. Don't hurry. Riveting television. Yeah, I don't see anything happening here. There's just, yeah, keep the ball. Nothing here. It's halftime coming up. Take it back to your goalkeeper. There's nothing here. Argentina didn't have much. That's halftime. Did anyone expect anything other than 0-0 score at halftime? He's about to be back. What can you say after the first half? Not much. Not much. There's literally not much to say. Already like, oh, they're starting to sneak. I know. Already sneak. They haven't done anything. Nobody has scored. Argentina's had 8 fouls. They had 7 called again. Any things that should have been fouls that weren't called. Get people shut the fuck up. I foul wise has been not like we're seeing. Argentina have only like 3 fouls and Spain's got like 20, 10 or something. Shut the fuck up. A very good shot. That was the best. That was the best chance there. When that was actually two good shots. Like that was a good save. Argentina has had 0 shots and 0 on target. Cucurella almost got it in, but it just go the other way. I don't think he could get it to go like this and then curve back in. That would have been just like, oh, that's a little fishy. Couldn't get one. Spain has dominated every part of the pitch so far. Not too cool. Argentina has done nothing, but this up will down the second. Caught a handball. They literally called the handball. They literally called the handball. They called and y'all shut up about the handball. People just hate watching. Fair. Uh, I'm on the TSN feed, not having that. I don't know what. Oh, here it is. Never mind. I have. Yeah, I don't give a. That's even in the middle of the pitch. It's dumb. Oh no. Lame. Just lame. And I could care less. Back is back. And already. This should have been something we didn't see. This should have been something we didn't see. This is not something we needed for the World Cup. Keep that at the Super Bowl. The only sport that the only game that actually has that. I guarantee you people can look back and outside of the every I guarantee you can walk in every single match that happened and yep, that was a missed foul, that was a missed yellow, that was a missed people need to not something we needed. Didn't need this halftime show. Once a year. This is normal once a year. Because when doesn't doesn't do this, they have 7 games, not one. MLB they have up to 7 games. Dell doesn't do they have up to one they have up to 7 games, not one. No. This is a one time thing that we have in ours. But we're not using BTS with I always wondered like why do you call it that? We actually watched Ted Lasso. They told you Bieber was gonna be on it. 2010. Yeah, I'm so far behind because BTS is still going. Yo, could you imagine they did this for every matchup? That would have been terrible. 7 pounds. Justin Bieber is somebody who probably should be in the dog. He's not right in his mind, I can tell you that. Shut up. Actually, literally said, Justin Bieber, my king! You should just get your man card out of there. Oh. And so many people literally hate watching this game for literally no reason. But hate watching the game, hate watching. They're not watching to entertain. They hate watching the game. And See, nah, I'm good. Uh, it's no, I can say whatever I want on this channel. Fuck off, man. That's the wrong channel. You're in the wrong channel. I tell you what, though, blueprints was something, all right. That is definitely something. It's my biggest issue with blueprints is the terrible rolls I was getting, and if you go to a door and you don't have a reroll dice, you're stuck with what you have. You're stuck with what you have, and you can't. There's a lot more with that game, but it's still Coldplay. I'm pretty sure Coldplay was the band that, what was it, like 2010 or 11 or something, that for some reason Apple decided when you had an iPhone, if you had an iPhone, that you got the new record or new CD downloaded on your phone. Oh God, man, this is so stupid. I thought Biggie and Kermit broke up. What are we doing here? Did they, did they bring back Boo Boo Zealous for this? Why? Those things were awful. Those are one of the worst things to ever be brought into a World Cup. Were they playing Boo Boo Zealous? This is stupid. Can we move? Wow. Yeah, so I showed the clip of Danhausen bringing in Carl Anthony Towns, and I gotta say, Carl Anthony Towns gave JD and two really good choke slams. So I'm sure he worked on that for a couple weeks or so, leading up to the event. Not even like I like one thing about the things like this that you just bring out. It brings out the worst people who watch, have fun. They watch to hate. Like and it, um, that match has been pretty. Even all those idiots are like, "Oh, Argentina's robbing them." Shut up. God, I hate this. Oh, what is, I don't understand these. Yeah, they're so confusing. Not really. Cards and like the cards in football are not confusing, like at all. Yellow means it's a bad. Red means it's super bad. I swear, people want. They literally called this. Like literally, the handball, the handball, handball was called. You dumbasses. Not surprising. Yes, it could have, but oh, oh god, I hate this commercial. I I hate this commercial. Oh, Christian Player. Hmm. It's so come to the back of somebody is a fucking. So much hate watching. Pretty even call game. And oh no oh, that should have been a card. Absolutely. That one should have been down too. No way ever would I ever walk around having half my face painted like. Okay, that's ridiculous. You know, like, the designs are pretty. Stupid people, guys. Yeah. Gosh. Uh, a half away. A lot of these don't watch this shit. Don't watch outside of the World Cup and think they know what they're talking about. I don't know. Okay, mine. Uh, right, we're back in the second. We're in the second half here. Who's got the groomshin? Who's got it in their plums to take it all the way and win this? They don't. Argentina on the attack here, maybe. Got the ball. That could have been something worse because but he did get the ball. So corner. You're the only one who touched the ball, man. And flatten the dude. See that kind of thing. Nobody should be allowed to be in the 6 yard box on a corner because the goalkeeper should be able to like have that space to be able to do that. It's ridiculous, in my opinion, that you can impede a goal like that. Nothing there. Nothing to it. Bane with the ball again. That ball all the way to the other side of the pitch. There is from goalkeeper to goalkeeper. There should be no, unless there's an injury, there should be no changes allowed unless somebody scores. Make these fuckers play 90 plus minutes unless somebody scores. Argentina's no win. Oh, it's on the second change because they had to make a change in the first. That was dumb. That got a chance here maybe. That's a terrible foul right there. What are you doing, man? The body's gonna drop, man. You only got 5 subs, man. They're already down one. That's bad. That's a ticky tack foul right there, in my opinion. Not there. Jamal just got the speed to like just sit there and cross over and everything, but he's got nothing. He's going diagonal instead of going the other way, where he needs to go. That's a bad foul. That should be a yellow. Give him a yellow. Give him a yellow. Yo, you're gonna start pushing. That should be some cards, man. Throw some cards out there. That's a yellow. That's an absolute yellow. That's an absolute yellow. Get him out of here. That's an uncalled for. That's a yellow all the way. All right, everyone, get everyone back the fuck off. Just back your players off. Oh, that was a short like that was a shove in the back, but like man, that's a terrible thing to fall down like that. Like that's that's literally a it's just dumb. Like you got touched in the back a little bit, so you fell over. You like he did a spin, but he's on a yellow now, and he can't be as rough now because if he is, he's off, and it'll be down to 10 men for Argentina. You don't want to be down to 10 men to Spain. Like the ref had to give that guy a yellow. There's no reason to go over there and just shove a dude like that while in the referee's vicinity. That was stupid. That could be a yellow too because you just shoved the hell out of him. Well, no, like that's like a payback, I guess, earlier. Like the ref's right there. You're right in front of the referee. Why would you do that? Like, dude, you have to be on good behavior now because you get another yellow, you're off. Your team's down to 10 men, and you probably fucked your team out of a World Cup chance. I'm Spain. That's getting a little stupid. Why are we shoving, man? Why are we shoving now? Both teams are shoving now. What are we doing? Like, if I'm Argentina, I'm trying to get that guy another yellow so he get the fuck out of here, and you're up to 10 men. So they're down to 10. Just me. Oh, nice block, though. That was a great defensive play by Argentina. Oh, my. That was just some good stuff right there, except for the finish. That's a foul. I've never seen one, but get up them all. Right, Cucurella. That was a handball. Spain's still dominating this matchup. Again, they've had 5 shots to 2 on target. Argentina hasn't had any. It's 61% possession to 39, 390 passes to 2. Yeah, and that was looking so good. And just Argentina had the right guy there to make the stop. Like smart plays like that are not going to work against Argentina. They might work against Cape Verde or something maybe. Or Cucurella, no, he didn't have the speed, man. If Jamal was right there, that probably would have had the speed for that. Oh, you had something there. It's just not enough. Jamal did not have the speed to get there as he should have. The great in. Dude misses the ball. Yes, that's a goal. That's a corner. Like they just don't have the spots, man. That's both teams, really, but Argentina hasn't had any shots on goal or had really anything in the goal, in the box. That's terrible. See what he tried to do, it just didn't work. Goal kick. This could easily go to extra time and then penalties for sure. Argentina getting another sub on here. Yeah, if I'm France, I want for you want for Reyes, so the guy who got the yellow card, who's a sub. I don't think you can sub a sub. Um, you want him to get it. You want to try and get him a second yellow, man. Stupid yellow could possibly cost Argentina if he gets another one. Got a lot of room in the middle of the pitch. Like things for the medium mile have not worked out. Go for somebody else. Get somebody else that touch that could possibly get you the game like leading goal. That's a foul. The other as well. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul for sure. Well, they're robbing Spain, huh? That's 12 fouls to 11. 2 yellow cards to 0. Oh, that's something, all right. Oh, the referee trying to blind the man from Spain. That's trying to blind Spain, the Spanish player. Shut up. Can anyone break the plane? Get that goal and get Spain on and have everybody except outside of Argentina fans going crazy. Right into the goal. Wait. Nice save from keeping it become a corner. And that's going to go to Spain. It's going to go Argentina. Couple Spanish subs coming out. Of our These are out. Torres and Pedro on. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's bullshit. That should have been a foul. Like that should have been a foul. He's all over the model. Oh. Some person going up like, "Hey, what's up?" It's just they're not gonna get anything for that. 100 views, thank you. Get 200, maybe 300 for one. 500 was my best, and that was Canada and Morocco. I'm surprised I haven't even come close to that since. Rare. Ball still in play. That's why they didn't call the foul. That's why they didn't call the fouls because the ball was still in play. And it was like, why wasn't a foul? Because if you call for a foul there, that ends Spain's momentum. If that would have been a goal, you would have taken that away from Spain. That's why they didn't call a foul there. If anybody wants to sit there and complain that, oh, how's that not a foul? because Spain was in the middle of a run. That's why the ref went and like crossed his arms, went and, like put it like did that, like spread his arms out and was like, "Corner for Spain. Can they do it?" I mean, Spain's definitely the better team. Bringing this in. All's got it back. Cross it in. Nothing. Another corner. Whew. All right, it's just Spain is still threatening. Got a little too high for his own team. Could have been a penalty. That ball went out. Bears got it. Right up top. Like this. Like, what the hell are you doing? Those guys in Argentina are all around you. What are you doing? Fair. He should have left that alone. That was going to go out and be a goal kick. That was dumb, man. That ball was on its way out, and he just goes, "I'm going to head it away." That ball was way past the goal. You had no reason to actually hit it. That was that was easy a goal kick. I don't know why you decided to head it away. Maybe it's like instinct or something, but like, or just like going through the motions or something. But that should have been like, nice save. My God, right to the goalkeeper. Whew, that was something. Hmm. It probably went out anyway. Nice try. That was the best we've seen for Spain. That is seven shots, four on target, and 0-0 for Argentina. Argentina hasn't even seen. I don't think Argentina legitimately has seen the box. I don't think Argentina has seen inside the box yet. What are we doing? Hydration break, right? Yep. Like, oh my goodness, like it's literally been all Spain. They're by far the better team. And again, Argentina's had 13,000 yellows. Spain's only had 11. Zero yellows. It was a yellow. Match is really no team is favored in this match. We're just so dumb. And people hate watching the just stop watching. Don't really actually care about you to hate watching. Remember when the power off? The power came onto the game in the last one, and that's when things changed. Then when we off, so I think this is literally the team for Argentina. The back four, even though the back four is like they're getting run out. I don't think Spain has made some changes, but haven't had a single shot in this matchup. First match that a team has not like we have gone to the hydration break, the second hydration break, and one team hasn't had a single shot, and that's Argentina. 104. This is the 104th and final match. I don't. Spain's not backing off, which is good. I mean, nobody scored, so there's no reason to back off. That was a bad. No idea what he was shooting at there. And my thing. About this. Like Argentina's been buried, been outplayed this entire matchup. Good stop there. Good steal by Spain, man. Like Argentina's got nothing going their way. Still have yet to register a shot. Spain in this tournament did not get off to the best start. They drew with Cape Verde 0-0. Neither teams can score, and yet they grew. They woke up as the tournament went on, and poof, been a great back half for them. Both teams got like fingernails chewed off. They haven't. Argentina hasn't done anything. Reno's coming on and Williams. Will that be the difference maker? Ugh. Buddy, goal, score, somebody. I don't care, just score. That was not the best throw in at all. That was a terrible throw in. Foul on Argentina. 11. Yeah, I heard that. I heard it. Bingo. Ha, you're funny. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't play bingo. That's a shove to the back, man. And he keeps going. Nice save, though. He's not going to get called for a foul because you cut the shot off. That's why. Like, they're not going to call a foul, even though he got shoved. There literally should be something there, but he got a shot off. That's why you're not going to call it. You'll be like, oh, they're robbing Spain. Oh, but there was nobody for Spain where he needed the ball to go. My goodness. Hey, good grief. It is? I thought that went out. Corner. I really thought that went out. Couldn't hold it. I literally thought that went out. Trying to get something here for me in the corner. Yeah. Corner's up. That was my and this just I feel better about the results. I mean, yeah. Nobody was there to on the outside. Like there was nobody on the back end there on the far side of the pitch to run out and make sure that ball stayed in. Everybody ran in there. Just missed it. Going for Argentina. Like literally, the last like yesterday's game was basically an international friendly. It's basically what it was. I mean, there was a little bit more money on the line for the federation that won. Um, Obviously the golden boot for Mbappe, which he's winning. Like, like seriously, Messi needs a brace to get it and to take his record back, which he's not going to look like to get either. And deflected. Everything's coming up Spain now. Argentina can't even get into the attacking side of the pitch. They had one corner in this game so far. That's it. That's crazy to think. The Muppets themselves have more content. Oh, nice save. That ball just seemed to float to the goalkeeper. Ball's on the other end. That should be a penalty. That should be a foul, a card. That literally should be a card, man. That's a yellow. Any day of the week, that should be a yellow. Yeah, that ball just like it had to hit off 25 because that ball like he didn't even have to put much effort in. It looked like he just goes like this and it floats to him. They don't show the little meter thing of how the game has gone because it's been mostly Spain. Most of the time, it's been in the other side of the pitch. Is there's the goalkeeper for Argentina kicking it that way. Nothing. Fernandez, that's a booking. Yeah. Dude, that's a big dive. What are you doing? Probably got it for like going like that. I'm Spain. I'm trying to get these guys who have yellows in the car, who are like on the game with the yellows, get them booked again so they get thrown out. Seriously, the only time ball's been over on the other end is team dominate like saying like dominant possession team give up goals. Won't take much. It just takes one special run and boom. Oh, that part is like oh, you get one special run, getting a goal, and end up winning this 1-0. And people are like, they stole it from Spain. It's it is a skill based game, and you never know. Yeah. That's a foul. Like he literally just like clapped him. What the hell was that? Messi has to run because he's getting face down. Foul on Argentina. Hold on. Gonna end up getting another card if he keeps playing like that. One's gross, but it's ugh. If someone scores for me, just like, whoo, hey, now what? That's gonna be a throw in for Spain. Argentina's doing what like playing like England did last time against them when England played Argentina after they scored that one. Yeah, yeah. Third, fourth playoff was so much exciting. In the second half, the first half, even though there was 4 goals, not so much excitement. It's just like France was like, ah, we don't care. Nah, you can have that. Nah. Second half, they were like, oh, we got to do something. At least make it exciting. What the hell was that? And they just stopped, man. Yeah, look at this match moments. It's all momentum. It's all been Spain except for little dips. Oh, so close. Roy's saying so close. Was a very difficult attempt, but it's been 12 shots to none. He wasn't going to get it in there. That was the goalkeeper was too close. Yeah, he barely touched that ball though. He barely got a foot on it. Not Harry Kane, who could sit there and look the other way and kick the ball back the other way to get a goal. Yeah, but the last one had what 3 goals each. I don't know how that went with the points and stuff. I don't know how they went. Didn't do much in this World Cup, and he still hasn't. I mean, he's had some flashes of oh, this could be good or that could be great, but nothing. Oh, where dancing too much, nothing coming out of it. Nothing. I would have let that one go out, get a goal kick. Argentina's had some good defensives here. It's just they haven't done anything on the other side. Spain can score now. I mean, we're gonna have some stoppage time, obviously, but they could definitely try and sit there and park the bus if they need to this late if they had a score. My goodness. Riveting. Now we're going down the other side. They've got a little bit of stoppage time coming. Four minutes of stoppage time. There really hasn't been anything. We had a hydration break and I guess a little bit of like, that's a foul. That's a foul on Argentina. That's bullshit. He literally suplexed the dude. That hit the ref. That hit the ref. He just ran into it. It wasn't anything. Yeah, he just ran into him. That's nothing. They can call it a foul, of course, because he knocked him over. Just hit a short one. Didn't even try to go up with a big set piece or kick in. This is the closest Argentina's been like with a serious shot. Didn't get anything. Got it. That's their first shot in extra time. Nice save. That's a foul right there. That's a major foul. That's a yellow card. That's a second. That's a red. You're out of here, Fernandez. Argentina is down to 10 men. Get the fuck out of here, Enzo Fernandez. You got what you deserved. You knew you were on a fucking yellow. Get his ass out of here. That could be the end of Argentina right there. Get his ass out of here. Look, that's a yellow. He ran right into his knee. Dude, he ran that that is a bad knee. Dude, the fact that he flipped him, that's a yellow. He's done. You can't just like, dude, you knocked him over like that. That's a fucking penalty. Get the foul. Get the guy off the field. He told you gotta go. You're done. Get the fuck out. That's a red card right there. He's covering his mouth. That's a red card. Dude, he ran into his knee like that and then flipped the dude. That's a yellow card. He's got one. He's out. He got a couple more minutes of stoppage time after that. He literally ran into the dude and flipped him. That's a penalty. He did not cover himself. Nothing. He literally went like this. He didn't have his mouth covered. He had like his lip. He had it like this. No, but dude, he literally ran him over. That's a yellow card, and he got sent off. That's what he deserves. Could that be the end of Argentina and Spain doing something? That's another foul. Argentina, Spain looks to be on the verge. He's just asking about the match. Like, dude, what are you doing? Argentina playing desperate, and they're doing. He didn't even get the ball. That's another one. That should have been a yellow too. That should have been his second yellow. He's out of here. They're down to 8 men. That or 9 men. That should have been that. But could Spain get it right here and end Argentina? Probably. The difference between like any other ones and Cucurella, he literally just had his mouth like he didn't have his full mouth covered. He was like this, like a little. He had like at the bottom of his lip. Can France do it? Spain do it here? Just saying, you want to get this done so you don't have to go to extra time. But you could still, you're up by a man still, so keep going and then try to get if you don't want to go to penalties because that's a who's who's. Doing here? Right at the goal, but the goalkeeper saves it. What a save! Yeah, if he could get it to go the other way, it would have been over. Nothing. That's got to be it right there. And that's full time. Extra time. Argentina has to play 30 minutes down a man and a break. People are gonna still say that Argentina, like, I don't know. Like, honestly, penalties would be the only way I think Argentina could win. Spain has been dominating the entire thing, unless Spain somehow parks the bus and lets them just do whatever, like being up a man. Yeah, that was a heck of a shot and too easy for the goalkeeper. Went his way. Literally went his way. Pee. Yeah, I forget. I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at that. I'm sorry. Ha, you're funny. Spain has the advantage right now. They cannot let this get the penalties because then it's anybody's game, really. All red for Spain has got nothing going their way. They even got Fernandez was setting off. I don't know how the score. I didn't watch the last one, so I don't know. Again, it was in Qatar, so most of the games, if not all the games, would have been at the. I would have probably been in bed by the time those matches started. Again, it's anybody's game. You never know how it's going to go on penalties. Anything can happen. Like at this point, it's like Argentina's got to just do what they can to defend. No reason to try and overexert yourself being down a man trying to score. Was it Spain who was in a match that they had a guy off? They went down to 10 men normally. They were down to 10 men because of an injured guy on the pitch on the side of the pitch. That's not good. Yep. And like they had a guy just off getting medical attention, and they scored when they were up, when they were down a guy. If Lamine Yamal kicks it the other way, he probably wins the game right then and there. Nothing. What a save! Give it up to the Argentina goalkeeper. There's a couple goals he saved today. That was dumb. That was really dumb, dude. He barely touched it. If he had a little bit more power on that header, that was going in. Like he has braids on the top of his head. If he didn't have those braids there, he probably might not have touched it. Yeah, those little braids there didn't help you, man. Another foul. 16 shots to 0. Man, it would be crazy if Argentina was the if we went to penalties. Argentina won penalties, and it's like they didn't get a single shot in this game. I could have sworn they got at least one, but it says on the register it says 0 shots, so I have to go with that. One got it in on the like outside the box. Ball is not going to stay in. He tried. Did he try? They're gonna call it offsides, aren't they? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a goal. How is they gonna call that? No. He barely touched. He didn't even touch him. Off his foot. That's a fucking good goal. How is that not a goal? That's bullshit. I don't know what it was. There's nothing there. That's bullshit. That right there is them trying. That's definitely a fucked up thing. What did they do? What there? So what was there? That's like bullshit. They definitely stole one there. That should have been a goal. That's interesting. I don't like that. I don't like the fact you're putting on people who haven't played in the World Cup yet. Rodri and Laporte are coming off. That must be all their subs. I'm pretty sure. That should have been a 1-0 lead by Spain. Should have been for offsides because everyone in Spain was behind everybody in Argentina. Don't like the fact that they're bringing on players who haven't played. That's not good. I wish we had somebody on the rules analysis who could tell us who the fuck that was. Spain threatening again here. Gotta come. Spain's gotta score, man. 122 solid. Juice. Thank you. Nice stop there by Argentina. That's a fake time foul. What are you doing, dude? There's nothing. No, nice stay up there by Argentina. Like, if they don't score here in this first half of the break, like Spain has to like press, and I mean super press in the second half. Do what Argentina did to Switzerland in when they were up a man. That's it had the arc too, but it was down too low, too high. It needed to be just a little bit lower. Picking off Alvarez off, yeah. It's all defense here. Good down a man in extra time. You don't sit there and try and score. You try to get this to extra. Try to get this to penalties. And Messi at 39 years old is not going to be able to just carry this team without any other help. Right. Penalty kicks, things are different, obviously. I'm Spain. I don't want to go to penalties. Oh, come on, man. You guys got these shots. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Kick that fucking launch. Nothing there. That's nothing there. There's nothing there. They ran into each other. That's it. Quit complaining and get yourself back down. Barely went out. He couldn't get there. He just couldn't control the ball. Throw some yellows. Throw some yellows out if they're going to start fucking complaining. He ran into each other. That's not a foul. Size on the ball. That's not a foul. That's nothing. Simeone is already starting to fall before anybody touches him. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's more of a foul. That's more of a foul. But the play was already over, so the foul's crossed off. Yellow card for Scaloni. 3 minutes of stoppage for the first half. We still have another 15 minutes. Now, if I'm Spain coming out of this break, whenever it happens, you gotta press. That should have been a foul. Stop complaining. Just get the fuck up. That's not that hard. Both teams. That's a foul right there. No contact. He was like mugged. That's a foul. The stealing. Have another half of this, another break. Not gonna get a call there, dude. You're not gonna get a call for that jumping up like that. Like, come on. Not gonna get a call for that. You know you're not. Should be, but you're not. That had to hurt though. Break. My goodness. Like Spain should have. It should be 1-0 Spain. I still want to know what that fucking what that call was on that goal that was there. I don't get it. Like that was definitely like a shot that I still that was. Stupid. Or and I still yep that one robbery was that goal that they took away that I don't know what it was. Nobody was offsides. Get her. I get. They need to press and not let up. They need to just press as hard as possible. I mean, you don't want to see us go to penalties because you never know what could happen there. 8 games, man, in a short amount of time. Spain trying to get win the World Cup and end this Argentina. And it's a goal. That one counts. I didn't mean to put 14. That is it. That is gonna do it more than likely. We still have a lot of time to go. Still, we got 15 minutes still to go. We are not even like the 90, the 106 minutes. Spain are 15 minutes less than 15 minutes away from winning the World Cup and putting an end to Argentina's tyranny, as people say it. Better not park the fucking bus for the next 15 minutes. You better fucking go out there and keep that ball. Do not let Argentina do shit. They have no attacking players but Messi. And Messi's 39 years old, mind you. Spain, you need to keep this ball. You push. You do not park the bus. You got 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. They have one attacker. They have Lionel Messi. Nobody else. Twenty to none. You got less than 10 minutes, less than 15 minutes to go. Spain, you don't park the bus. Take that thing forward. Get into your side of the pitch, their side of the pitch. Don't do that. Ferran Torres says, "We're winning this thing." No. Get the ball back and go to the other side. No, he didn't really. Now, of course, Argentina has to play desperate down a man. Plus about 2 minutes of stoppage time because of the goal. Not yet, man. We still got 10 minutes. Can we get back to the fucking game? Seriously, something's going on, and y'all dumbasses showing this fucking Can we get to the game? We get it. Oh my god. Okay. Still on the replays with on these slow mo replays. The fuck are we doing? The game has been going on, and we've had these fucking dumbass slow mo replays. That's a foul on them. We got 9 minutes left in a little bit of stoppage time. McAllister got a yellow. Should be on. He should have got. That should have been a second one. He definitely got a foul earlier. That should have been a yellow. Get over to the other side of the pitch, man, and don't let the ball come back to your side. And you got this. Keep the ball, and like they can't do anything. Like the Minimo will have to wait till the 2030 World Cup, no matter what happens here, to really make an impact on this game because he really hasn't in this cup from all the matches I've seen of his. All you do, you don't let Argentina have that. See, this is how you play defense. This is how you make sure they don't do shit. You don't let them have the ball. $744 passes to 324. Wow. That's a fun. He's offsides. He's offsides. He is absolutely offsides. He's absolutely offsides. He was offsides before anything. That was obviously offsides. But it takes time off the clock. Dude, he's all the way offside. Man. It takes a little bit of time off the clock. We'll probably have like 2 minutes of stoppage time because of the goal and the celebration. Maybe a minute. Yeah, that should have been a call on the other side too earlier, but they didn't. There's going to be comparison to that. Going all the way back to your side of the pitch is not going to help Argentina. No, not at all, because of how things have gone. But like, we'll see. We could have an issue here, maybe. Why would you not have the ball, man? Went short. They still have technically that should be their first shot, right? That's a shot on target. That's a shot, right? Should be. 5 minutes in stoppage time, because there will be like 2 minutes of stoppage time probably for the goal celebration. Want to be on this side of the pitch, Spain. You don't want to be on your side. Going one way to. What was that? What was that shot, Williams? Why are you being cute with that? That was stupid. Just keep going. What are you doing? One minute. Plus a little bit of stoppage time, I'm sure. That's a shot to the face. Oh my god, he went down. That's a concussion. That's an absolute concussion. And that's say using your head. Oh, yep, that hurt. That's gonna just add the stoppage time. People are like, oh my god, why is there so much stoppage time? Because of the goal, the celebration, and this. Yeah, his head. That would have sealed the deal right there if he was onside. If he was onside, that's the end right there. But you still don't poke the bus. Yeah, it's a 10-10 right now. This is the time for Argentina to strike if they can. Should be a corner, right? Or is it a throw in? Oh, he's just. Yeah, so we have like 5 minutes of stoppage now. Back on. Nice stop there. Go in. Now the time seems to go extra slow because it's like, especially for Spain. Ah, that's ticky tack. That's ticky tack. Telling you, nope, we're gonna go right here. Gotta be close to it, man. No. Whew. 120 minutes. Do we have any stoppage? 5 minutes. I kind of figured we'd have a lot. Another corner. They have to. Spain needs to get the ball to the other side in this. Crunch time here. No, no, the ref did not like that. Why is everybody in the box? You know Argentina is going to probably go short. Honestly, should be 2-0, but it's neither here nor there. And I'm not talking about the offside one. And that might be it. Four minutes left. He just overshot that by a mile. If this is the final score, the goalkeeper for Spain should be the MVP of the entire tournament. Because he's only let one goal in, so knock on. Spain, just hold on to the ball, and you're world champions. He faked that. That's terrible. So just throwing it in. Just threw it in. Yep, that might be it right there. I don't know, we're getting close to that time. I mean, it's a chance and it's a good shot. It's just too hard. I think he has the goalkeeper beat if he hits it right. Okay, you can stop showing the replay. Spain just got to do everything they can to hold on, keep them back. And Fernandez is, if this stands, then Fernandez is going to be kicking himself for his discretion in the 93rd minute. No. Yep, just keep the ball. No stupid passes, and you're champs. Spain are going to be your world champions. What is he doing? That should be a... Spain's going to be your world champions. 7, 6, 5, 4. They kick it in 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Spain are the world champions. Argentina has been defeated As you can see, Spain has done it all. Argentina is done, and everybody can just call a relief as Argentina are your world champions. Messi, done. Ronaldo, done. Neymar, done. Those guys will all be gone, but right now, Spain are your champions. What a dominating fashion. Argentina had 2 shots the entire fucking game. 2 shots. And they only came in extra time when they had to push. What a hell of a finish. It should have literally been 2-0, but I still don't know what the fuck happened to that first one. But it is over. And Spain did it. Oh my god. Gonna stick around for the trophy presentation. That's it. Messi is out. That is his final World Cup. He's gonna be 40. He'll be 40B by the time the next World Cup comes around. He would be delusional. They definitely showed that they were the better team. Whereas the man who will be given his name will be in the newspaper. There's gonna be babies named after him. He's gonna be getting. He's gonna if he drinks. I don't know if he does. He's gonna get free beers for the next 4 fucking years. He did what he needed to do. Enzo Fernandez. Like Argentina had nothing. They literally played like England did last time when like in the last game. They ain't got what they got. Oh no, I gotta go. I gotta go. World champions are Argentina or Spain, and Messi can leave. I gotta leave. I'm got some issues. Alright, that is going to be all for today. Thank you everyone out in the comment, especially Victini. I'll be back tomorrow with on my other channel, and then G1 Climax 36 Night 2 and 3. Until then, you'll have a good one. I'll see you.